Okay, before starting today's practicum, I want to know your insight about today's practicum. Abdulhamid, what is practicum today?
For today, the practicum is gram-positive and negative staining, sir.
Who invented this method?
The investor was... Oh yeah, a scientist from Denmark named Hans Christian Gram in 1994.
How is the work principle, Amalia?
The principle is difference in the chemical structure of the cell walls. To distinguish it, the bacteria is stained. Gram-positive bacteria will retain the crystal violet dye. It will appear violet color under a microscope. Gram-negative bacteria will lose their crystal violet dye after washing with alcohol. Then, when the counterstain dye, safranin dye is given, red color will appear.
How is structure of the gram-positive bacteria cell wall? Fakih?
Gram-positive bacteria has single plasma membrane and surrounded by a thick cell wall from peptidoglycan. The peptidoglycan content is 60 to 80%. Peptidoglycan is a structure composed of NEG structures or N-acetylglucosamine and NEM or N-acetylmuramate, which link by oligopeptides, and between the bonds there are LTA or lactic teichoic acid. Inside the plasma membrane, there are protein and phospholipids.
How about gram-negative, Anggia?
Gram-negative bacteria has double membrane, inner and outer membranes. It has a thin peptidoglycan layer with 10 until 20% content, but it has high fat or lipid content.
How gram-positive absorb the violet primary color? Ade?
How does it work, sir? I don't know, sir.
You're arrogant. You don't want to share your knowledge with me.
Sorry, sir. I didn't study properly.
Well, you are. How about you, Ani?
Gram-positive has thick peptidoglycan layer, so it's able to retain the primary coloring, namely crystal violet dye, and when the addition of alcohol conducted, protein denaturation occurs in the peptidoglycan layer.
For gram-negative, how does it look red in coloring and does not in violet color? Afla?
When alcohol addition, the primary color violet will fade, and gram-negative has a high lipid content and generally lipid is soluble with alcohol. When safranin dye is given, gram-negative bacteria will appear in red color.
So, why the gram-positive does not appear in red color when you add safranin? Anipa?
Because the color of the gram-positive bacteria is saturated with the primary dye, violet, so when red dye is given, the dye can no longer enter in the cell.
In your opinion, Abdul Hamid, which one is more pathogenic, gram-positive bacteria or gram-negative bacteria?
About bacteria with more pathogenic, gram-negative bacteria are more pathogenic than gram-positive, because it has a layer of walls that is thicker and more complex in comparison gram-positive bacteria.
I want to know how this coloring method works, Amelia.
Take a culture of bacteria. Put in a circle until evenly on the slide that has been dripped with distilled water. The fixation is carried out by passing the Bunsen flame until it dries. After drying, the primer staining is conducted using crystal violet dye. Let it stand for 1 until 2 minutes. Wash using flowing water carefully. Then, add Lugol or iodine solution. And let it stand for 1 until 2 minutes. Then, decolorize by adding alcohol to the preparation for 5 seconds. Finally, the counter stain is added, namely saffron dye, and let it stand for 1 until 2 minutes. Wash it carefully using flowing water. Dry the slide in a slider dryer. Add immersion oil on the slide. Observation were conducted using a microscope with 1000 times magnification. Gram-positive bacteria appear violet in color. Gram-negative bacteria appear red in color.
What is the function of iodine solution, Fakih?
The function of iodine is to strengthen the dye binding of bacteria cell.
What does bacteria usually look like? Anggia?
Bacteria has 3 forms. The first coccyl is round like a ball. The second bacil is round or cylinders. The third spiral is curved.
What are the examples of gram-positive and negative? Ade?
Same. I don't know this idea, sir. I haven't studied yet.
Yeah, you are senior. You don't want to share knowledge with me. Ani, what are the examples?
Example of gram-positive bacteria are Staphylococcus aureus, Bacillus subtilis or hay basil, Bacillus cereus, Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria TBS. For gram-negative example are Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Klebsiella pneumoniae, meningitis, Escherichia coli.
Alright, everyone already understand about today's practicum. Ade, next time don't be stingy to share your knowledge. You have to share it with me. I want to know about it too. Okay, Let's just start this gram staining practicum.